This video will show you how to connect an OPC UA server to the Cumulocity IoT platform. Here, I prepared a Process OPC UA simulation server to generate data. To be able to use OPC UA, please make sure your tenant has subscribed to the OPC UA Management Service microservice. Another component we need is the OPC UA Device Gateway. It's a Java program. You can find all the current supported versions of it in the Cumulocity resource page. This gateway requires Java in version 11. Please check the version before you use it. First, I'll start the download. In the meantime, I can create a YAML file as a configuration file. Its name must start with application-. The variables in this file will be used later to override some default settings. They are basically the required setting for connection with your platform tenant. Set the base URL to the tenant link. Add the tenant ID. Define the identifier and name of the gateway. Change the base directory to the proper directory. Now that the gateway and config files are ready, you can start the JAR file with the JVM argument, Spring Profiles Active. Default here means the gateway will run with the default profile, and some values of it will be overridden by the properties in the myTenant YAML file. After the gateway is started, the next step would be registering it to the platform. Go to the Registration in the Device Management application. Register a general device. The device ID is the identifier you set in the YAML file. Wait for the status to change to pending acceptance and click Accept. Now, the gateway is connected to the platform. You can find it in the All Devices list. The next step is establishing the connection between the OPC UA server and the gateway. Go to the OPC UA Server tab of the gateway. Add a new server here. Enter the URL of the server. Then give a timeout value and status check interval. The server will be assigned as a child device of the gateway. Let's check the server. It's connected now. Right after the OPC UA server is connected to the platform for the first time, its address space will be loaded automatically. You can find this operation in the control. It'll take some time. The duration depends upon the size of the address space. After the operation status changes to successful, you can check Complete Address Space of the server on the platform. In the Measurements tab of the server, you can monitor the response time of the server itself. But what if you want to extract the values of the variables within the server? Device Protocol can help us with this. Go to the Device Protocols tab. Add a new device protocol for OPC UA. Name the protocol first. Optionally, you can choose a reference server, which allows you to create a protocol based on the browse paths of a connected OPC UA server. After you've created the protocol, you can select variables in the browse path to display. And you can add functionalities for the device. As an example, I'd like to display the values of a variable, so I add a Send Measurement functionality. Give the variable a type and series and save it. You can also choose other functionalities for this variable. Under Data Reporting, you can define which mechanism this protocol will have. I will use cyclic read here, which will read values every 50 milliseconds. You can also choose the subscription mechanism, which means the OPC UA's own subscription mechanism. Now you can save the protocol and go back to the devices list. The protocol is displayed in the list. Let's go into it and check the measurements of it. You can see the variable is now extracted from the server. For more features of the OPC UA gateway, please check our OPC UA documentation.